on the board. I thought about 4 things I could do for my talent: pound mochi, make a collage, read from my favorite book, or make up a silly dance. I looked over at Daisy Wang. She took ballet lessons. Okay, so maybe I wouldn't dance. After our math lesson, Ms. Sanchez said, "Let's review this week's vocabulary words. Choose 3 words from the list and write a sentence for each one. Use your very best handwriting." I stared at my vocabulary list. Ability, the skill to do something. Celebration, a joyous ceremony or gathering. Journey, a long trip. Pause, to stop for a short time before going on. Wisdom, knowledge and good sense. I chose 3 words, thought of sentences, and wrote them down. I have the ability to do many things in the talent show. I will pause in my schoolwork to think of what I can do in the talent show. I have the wisdom to decide on my best talent. The morning took forever to go by. I couldn't wait to talk with my friends about the talent show. When lunchtime finally came, I sat with Linnie, Tommy, and Daisy, like I did every lunch. Linnie opened her green unicorn lunchbox and took out a peanut butter and peach jam sandwich, carrot sticks, and a juice box. She handed me her yogurt, and I gave her my banana. I used to bring sandwiches every day, but when my grandma visited from Japan, she made omusubi. I loved eating the rice balls wrapped in nori, or seaweed. Now, whenever we have leftover rice from dinner, Mom makes omusubi for my lunch the next day. Sometimes Mom puts a treat in the middle of my rice bowl, like pickled radish or a piece of roast chicken. Tommy unpacked his usual lunch of a turkey sandwich on wheat bread, potato chips, and an apple. We all turned to Daisy. Her mother was a baker, so Daisy brought the best desserts, and she always shared. Today she had star-shaped cookies dusted with powdered sugar. "I can make cookies like that," Maggie Milsap said from the table next to ours. Maggie moved here to Los Angeles from Portland, Oregon, at the beginning of 3rd grade. She didn't know anyone at Drake Elementary. Ms. Sanchez said to be friendly with Maggie to make her feel welcome, but sometimes it was hard, especially when she bragged a lot. "What are you going to do for the talent show?" I asked my friends. Ms. Sanchez had the class vote after our math lesson, and we had chosen to do individual talents. "I'm going to play the piano," Linnie said. "Ms. Sanchez said I can play the piano that Mr. Peters uses for music class." "You'll be wonderful," I said. Linnie has been playing since she was 5. She's very good. "I'm going to show off my yo-yo skills," Tommy said. "I can do 3 tricks with my yo-yo." "That sounds amazing," I said. I turned to Daisy. "Will you dance?" She nodded. "I'll ask my ballet teacher. I'm sure she can help me plan a short dance for the show." Maggie Milsap leaned over from her table. "I'm going to play the violin," she said, even though none of us had asked her. "My teacher says I'm a natural talent." "What are you going to do, Jasmine?" Linnie asked. "I am having a hard time choosing one of my talents," I said. "Maybe I will make a collage." "I can make great collages," Maggie said. "But playing the violin will probably be more interesting for the audience." I thought about my friends. Their talents were perfect for sharing on stage. I tried to imagine making a collage on stage, sitting at a table and cutting out pictures and words from magazines and gluing them onto cardboard. That might not be very interesting. I couldn't bring Mrs. Reese's apricot tree to school and show off my climbing skills. I was very good at pounding mochi, but that took a long time, and Miss Sanchez said that we each had only 2 minutes to perform. "At my old school, I was the best at many things," Maggie said. "I'm going to be the best at the talent show, too." "It's not a contest," I said. "I'll bet it is," Maggie